Përshëndetje dëgjues dhe shikues të podcastit Objektiv. Ja ku jemi këtu në një tjetër episod me të tjerë të ftuar, me mua Marina Zelën dhe fatkeqësisht se pas kam kolegun sot Alban Tufën, por që shpresoj do e kemi në një podcast tjetër, me patjetër që do e shihni sërish, kështu që mos u bëni merak. Në këtë episod do jetë pak ndryshe sepse do e zhvillojmë në anglisht, sepse dhe të ftuarat tona i kemi nga një vend tjetër dhe jo nga Shqipëria. Jam këtu sot me Jaroslavën, e cila është nga Ukraina, por po studion momentalisht 5 vitet e fundit në Maqedoninë e Veriut, dhe me Jovanën, e cila është gjithashtu nga Maqedonia e Veriut dhe studion atje. Vajzat sot janë këtu me ne për të ndarë eksperiencën e tyre të Erasmusit, pra ato po shfrytëzojnë një Erasmus në Kolegjin Universitar Bedër dhe do ndajnë me ne sot disa nga impresionet e tyre të para, eksperiencën, edhe si e kanë kaluar këto kohë në shkëmbimin e tyre që po bëjnë si studente. Kjo bisedë do zhvillohet në anglisht dhe nga ky moment tani do e filloj bisedën në anglisht, që ato të kuptojnë se çfarë po themi. So hello, girls, welcome in our podcast. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us today. I talked in Albanian just to clear the audience about what we are doing here today with you guys, and I just presented to you like shortly where are you from and what you are doing. So I will start right away with my first question, which is what were your first impressions when coming to Tirana, and then maybe your expectations a little bit before coming here?
So I really enjoyed coming here, and I didn't expect it being so warm because I looked the forecast and it was like 24, 25. I'm like, oh, it's a bit chilly. Okay. And I come here and it's warm, it's hot even. And I didn't expect that. And it was really...
It turned out to be better or worse?
It was better, much better, because I like warm weather. And the people here are really nice. My colleagues, all of them are really friendly with us, all of them. And they all keep us company. We're never feeling alone. So everyone talks to us. Everyone helps us when we need some help or some advice or anything. And yeah.
Great. What about you, Jovana?
To be honest, I'm really appreciated to be here and to collaborate with this staff here, and I was really surprised to be part of such a collaboration here, and I'm really how people's works there, and my impressions were really positively here, because for me it is really good opportunity to be here, actually.
That's nice to hear for us also. It's always good to have like affirmations, positive affirmations about your experiences. My next question would be about maybe some cultural differences. Okay, we are in the Balkans, and maybe with North Macedonia it can be almost the same, but of course there are language barriers maybe, or for you, Yaroslava, which you are from Ukraine, right? So what have been some of the maybe cultural shocks, if we can say like that?
Well, for me, I don't know Albanian at all. I know Macedonian, I know it on C1 level, but Albanian for me is like, I don't know, some version of Chinese, because
Okay.
I can only catch a word or two, I don't know, that are the same with
What
Macedonian.
word do you know?
Aide, which is like...
Aide?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it is the same. I think kösh was also is corner, right? No?
Shoshe, okay.
Yeah. So those two I can remember immediately. And what else? About cultural differences, people here are friendly, I can say. Like, everyone helps each other, as I said. In Ukraine, we are more individualists. And here, people seem more community-like, I think. And I think that's it. Oh, English, not a younger generation knows English much, like at all, knows English on a good level, while the older generations are almost no contact with English, so they don't know it. And we communicate in sign of hands. And
But you were able to communicate, right?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Sign of, yeah, great.
According to me, we are all of us. We are in the same level, and I didn't notice here so many differences about our culture, maybe in our language, but here people are the same like in Macedonia. their behavior, their way of life is the same thing.
Which is good.
Okay, I know, yeah, but I want to mention that I know just one word in Albanian. That's the dua.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I hope that I will learn a lot.
Do you like the language, the Albanian language, when you hear us talking, or?
Yeah, it seems
Besides
interesting.
the fact that it seems like Chinese.
Well, I overall like languages. I'm into languages. I like studying languages. So yeah, for me, it's a really interesting way to feel language without, I don't know, opening some videos on YouTube.
Yeah, that's great.
Maybe pronunciation is a little bit different, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Yes.
Another hot topic, if we can say like that, it's food.
Oh.
What are your impressions about food, girls? Like, how has it been? In short words, maybe one sentence.
I liked it.
You liked it, okay.
Well, it's similar to Macedonian
Macedonia.
food so far. Like, we didn't really eat much traditional food. We more stick to the basics, so to say.
Okay.
Yeah, but people, like, where we went, everywhere, it is tasty. Like,
Okay.
yeah, so I approve.
Great.
For me, everything was perfect, but I'm really love the any kind of food which I try here, and I'm okay.
You're okay with it.
Yes.
That's great, because these things might seem little, but are like really might make your experience more difficult in a new country. Now I want to dive a little bit more in your university experience. How has been learning here in Bedër University? So you girls are learning English, right? You are currently following the studies and the courses that our Albanian students or even other international students take here in Bedër University in the major of English literature. So how has it been? Did you see any differences between the courses that you are taking in American College in Skopje, and has it turned out to be better or no?
Actually, courses are more or less the same. Some we studied last year, some we are studying right now. Or Shakespeare, for example, we will be studying next semester. So it's kind of preparation for the future. And I like how professors teach here, because they pay more attention to details. For example, today we had American literature, and professor takes more time to explain how Puritans, how we see Puritan characteristics of writing in, I don't know, diaries or sermons. So we analyze some excerpts. And I really like this approach, because people take more time to explain, and I understand the subject better. Therefore, I will be able to perform better. Whereas our professors also explain, but maybe sometimes it's a more shorter, because we have shorter lessons, because we are only 4 people in our group, and for that reason we have 2 hours instead of 3. And yeah, professors maybe just don't have enough time to explain all the material that is supposed to fit in 3 hours. Yeah, and professors really are also friendly and open. They communicate with us.
That's
I
great.
like that.
I agree with her, and I want to mention that they are really, first of all, for me, one professor need to be one kind of a psychologist, and to have this relationship with the student. And for example, we are not sometimes in the mood to be in the class and to be happy, but they are really understand us, how we feel sometimes, because sometimes our day can be really bad, and they really understand this kind of thing.
Yeah, that's of course something that every student needs to be like seen and heard. So it's something
I
that
felt freedom.
you felt freedom.
Yes.
That's a great information again for us. Just a disclaimer, we are not doing this for, PR stuff. The girls are really saying their honest reactions right now, so we didn't prepare them to say nice things, so they can be very chill and free in this podcast. My next question would be, you already mentioned a little bit about the relationship with the professors and how they communicate with you. What about with other members of the staff here or other friends that you have met during your not very long, let's say, experience, because it has only been 2 weeks and it's the end of your Erasmus almost. But how have the interactions been with other students, maybe other international students? Were you surprised to see students from other countries?
Yeah, I surprised about them because they were really friendly, really careful people. Really, I felt like to know them like 100 years before.
That's great.
Yes, and I'm really appreciated to hang out with them, actually.
Yeah, as I said before, everyone's really nice. I didn't expect this much intercultural people because I think there is one Ethiopian girl there and one girl from Turkey.
Yeah.
That's those that I know for sure. But as I said, everyone is really friendly to us. They help us when we need help, or they just keep us company when we feel like hanging out together. Yeah.
So can you right now say that this experience on your Erasmus has shaped a little bit your, let's say, your ideas and perspectives about studying abroad? And I didn't ask you before, but is this the first time that you are doing an abroad exchange experience in your studies? Or have you been to other countries before?
Absolutely. It is a good opportunity to visit another country and the other university to see how people works there and how is their way of life, and also you also can improve your English skills and always speak with them, and that's it.
Sorry, I zoned out a bit.
So
Can you please?
you already come from Ukraine, another country, studying in North Macedonia, and now you're doing an Erasmus in Albania. Have you been to other countries before, and has this experience shaped your perspective about studying abroad?
Well, I've been to other countries, but I've never been to Albania, first of all, before, and it's my first Erasmus experience. And it's quite a unique experience because we can say that Albania is a bit closeted country. It was at least, the culture is a bit conserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was interesting to see.
Did you change your opinion when coming here?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I was a bit more expecting a bit more negative experience. I will be completely honest, but I was
your expectations weren't that high.
Yeah, and I was shocked in a good way because everyone is here, everyone is so nice here, and the city is really developed. It may sound a bit weird, but yeah, I expected much worse. Not much, but I expected less.
But how did you, if your expectations were almost the same, or maybe you have the experience from North Macedonia because you were born and raised there, but how did you guys took the courage to do this experience, even if your opinions were not very positive about it? Because most of students are a little bit afraid of going out of their comfort zone and trying new experiences. Even when it comes to trainings or going abroad, they be a little bit stepped, maybe, it's not going to be that good.
Well, for me, my parents always told me they tried to push me to do stuff that I don't feel like really doing. So they encouraged me to go travel, experience all of that. So I actually planned to go to Romania for a whole semester Erasmus exchange, but that didn't work out because of some stuff. And yeah, instead I was well, while I'm here, why don't I use some opportunities that I have here?
Okay, that's great.
Also, I want to see to improve my life, actually, to find a good solution for my future, to do best for me, actually, because I want to see how world function of the other side, and always my parents told me, please go on and continue your future and do the best for you. We are support you and something like that. And I love challenges. I love to make experiments. To try new things, yes. And
that was it.
Yes,
that's
that
great.
was.
If you would have another chance to do an Erasmus, would you choose Bedër, so our university, again as your destination?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at home. Yes.
That's great to hear, and we feel as home as well. So I am meeting with the girls for the first time. I saw them around, but I didn't have the opportunity to have a chat with them. And now that I'm doing the interview, I feel like, we have been meeting for such a long time. So that's very nice emotion and experience to feel for me as well as a moderator in this podcast. So maybe I want to close this very nice and short podcast, maybe, but very valuable, and even for other students to take some, let's just say, maybe some key points or any kind of advice. What would be your advice for the ones that haven't chosen yet a career, or let's just say that are in the big dilemmas of life, like what am I going to be when I grow up, and what university should I choose, and what kind of major should I choose? Would you have any kind of advice for them, as now you're experiencing different opportunities and coming here at Bedër Kolegjin University?
I would say listen to your heart first and then to your parents, because
okay, your heart first and then your parents.
Yeah, because of course not always is this opportunity, but you should listen to yourself first, because parents will tell you should be a doctor, you should be a lawyer, you should be this, you should be that, and you just feel like, I want to be a translator, I don't want to be a lawyer. And you should go with that. You should try to find opportunities to become what you want to be, not what you have to be.
That's great.
They should follow only their dreams and to believe in yourself, and also make that their dreams come true one day, and to give challenges in their life, and that's it.
And with these very nice advices that we took from the girls that are here in Bedër Kolegjin University doing their Erasmus, we are going to close this podcast for today. Thank you so much for being with us today and sharing your experiences with our last positive affirmations, like listen to your heart, follow your dreams, and do whatever you want to do, not what you have to do. Thank you very much once again. I'm just going to say it in Albanian for our Albanian listeners, so we are done.
We are appreciated.
Të dashur shikues dhe dëgjues të episodit ton në këtë podcast të Objektivit, faleminderit që ishit me ne edhe sot dhe na dëgjuat deri në fund. Shpresojmë ta keni shijuar ashtu siç e shijuam dhe ne. Mirupafshim.